top is the boss, his underboss, and consigliere, the Mafia equivalent of president, vice president, and attorney general.
Who was Tommy Lucchese, boss of the Lucchese crime family? The Lucchese family is seen in the movie Goodfellas, one of the founding fathers of American Mafia. Tommy Lucchese was well-connected and widely respected godfather, whose name remains on mark on one of New York's 5 families. Smart, savvy and fearless. He made his name with his muscle during Prohibition and kept power through the mid-20th century with contagious maneuvering and strong head for business and gangland politic acumen. Born in Sicily, and his family came to the United States when he was 12 years old and settled in New York East Harlem neighborhood. As a teenager, he worked at a factory until an industrial accident cut off part of his right hand, leading to his eventually earning the underworld nickname Three-Fingered Tommy Brown, a reference to his handicap in Hall of Fame pitcher Mordecai Three-Finger Brown, one of the more popular pro athletes of that era. By his 20s, Lucchese had joined forces with fellow future mob dictionary Charles Lucky Luciano, a Luciano 107 street gang working under the auspices and protection of Prohibition era Mafia Lord Tommy Rina. Lucchese's early front business was window washing company. In 1921, he was convicted in a Long Island, New York courtroom for auto theft and did a little more than a year in state prison. He was arrested twice more before the end of the decade, once in 1927 for receiving stolen goods, and then 1928 for murder, but he wasn't convicted in either case. All the while Lucchese, Luciano and Rina were allied with powerful Brooklyn bootlegging boss Giuseppe Joe the Boss Masseria, the biggest racketeer in the city as Prohibition wound down in the early 30s. Lucchese and Luciano especially forged strong ties with legendary Jewish crime Charles Arnold, the Brain Rothstein and Meyer Lansky. In 1930, Masseria went to war with upstart Don Salvatore Maranzano. Masseria was murdered on April 15, 1931, when Luciano, Lucchese and convicted of other local young mob heavyweights betrayed him and teamed with Maranzano. They double-crossed Maranzano that September, killing him in Manhattan office. They seized control of the New York underworld for themselves and went on to establish the modern-day American Mafia, led by the 5 families of New York and the Commission, a nationwide mob board of directors. Today was first the Gagliano family, as Luciano named Tommy Gagliano, another Tommy Rina, the Spiesel and the syndicate and girl boss. Lucchese slid into the number 2 seat and loyal served as Gagliano underboss for ensuing 2 decades. After Prohibition was repealed in 1933, Lucchese made his reputation as a prominent garment district racketeer of his day, ruling over the lucrative textile trade with an iron fist, using the highly feared murdering enforcement crew for his muscle to place a vice grip on the industry. When Gagliano died of natural causes in 1951, Lucchese took his place as boss, and the crime family assumed his name. He was politically connected godfather, connected with keeping a low profile, making money, accumulating considerable clout in the shadows while avoiding headlines in his more than 30 years as mob royalty. Wisely, one of the first things Lucchese did as a newsweek get done was to build a relationship with Carlo Gambino, then the underboss of Anastasia crime family, who would soon sport his name on the profitable letterhead. Lucchese married his daughter off to Gambino's son. The Gambino and Lucchese syndicates would share most of the fast and profitable set of rackets, being run out of the Idlewild and John F. Kennedy airports in Queens in the 1960s and 70s. The Lucchese crime family exploits at the airport were depicted in the Martin Scorsese film classic Goodfellas. At the end, it was the street that did Tommy Lucchese. It was his health. He died of a brain tumor on July 13, 1967, in his own bed at his Long Island estate. The Lucchese crime family continues to operate today in New York City, with involvement in traditional rackets such as illegal gambling, labor racketeering, and extortion.